Let's do a quick one this time, because this is pretty simple to set up. Let's create a new timeline and add a fusion composition here. Let's add a background, connect this. This time we're going to use shapes. Let's add a star shape. Not going to see anything because shapes are like vector shapes. They are not, I mean, obviously they are pixel data, but at that point they are not pixels yet, because they're mathematically described shapes and curves and lines. And you cannot connect the shape directly into the merge. You need to render it first with a shape renderer. And add that here, put it into the merge node, and now we can see it. And like, you have different options here. How many points the star has, how deep the inner circle is supposed to be, and different other values. But I'm gonna leave that as it is now. I'm gonna add a jitter node. And the jitter node has this option where we can set it to random, and every point of our shape is displaced by a random amount within those limits you can set here. And if we go with play, every point is jiggling around, jittering around like crazy, giving it this deliberate hand-drawn animation style where you intentionally are not perfectly tracing your line between the frames. So this is a bit too quick now, since we are on a 60 frame per second timeline and the jitter is going to render on a per frame basis, but we can add a time speed thingy here in between. And let's go with like 60 frames per second, half would be 30 and a quarter would be 15 frames. So that looks like a little bit more realistic, and we're not going to blend it. We're going to just take the next frame, and this looks a little bit smoother now. Pretty simple, cool effect. Another thing we can do with the shapes is add an outline. So let's go here, and so we have the star. The star is displaced by random, and then we're going to add, let's view the outline. We're going to add an outline to the jittered shape. The preview shows it still with 60 FPS. Let's change the color of the star. Let's go, I don't know, something orangish. And we can change the style with a shape change style of the outline. Give it something bright yellow. So if we preview that, now we can merge that back into our chain before rendering it with a shape merge, a sMerge. Put that here, render that on top. And now our star has an outline shape. Isn't that funny? Let's make it a bit thinner, maybe. And add a glow. Here. And a bit more gain, less gamma, increase the saturation. I think that looks fine. Obviously, instead of a star, we can use other shapes like shape text. So we connect this to our jitter. Nothing is there, obviously. Can write hello. It's a bit small. Let's increase the size and give it again the orangish color. Maybe go with bolder font. And we have a pretty cool text effect, I think. So another fun thing you can do with the shapes, just for a quick demo, let's put it down here, is like adding a duplicate, shape duplication, like in between here, let's say, the outlines. And let's increase some of the copies. We're not going to see anything now because they're on top of each other. But if we offset them slightly, see how this goes into funny directions. I think at that point we should decrease the thickness of the outline by a lot. Like go there, or maybe increase the size, X and Y a bit. More copies. And decrease that again. Give it a bit of rotation. All kind of funny things you can do here. I think that's it for today.